Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Yeah, we're the true Hebrew Israelites. Come out week in, week out, prophesy the downfall of America. Right. The judgment of the Most High, the Father, through his only begotten Son. The Lord raising up the tabernacles of David, right? You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, which is chatting down Babylon. Right, the great daughter of Babylon, right, also known as Nineveh, known as Assyria, Egypt, Basra, the merchant city, this place that ought to be destroyed, right? 2/3 of the Lord's people who are not going to adhere to these words, to this warning, will also perish in this place, right? This place that's about to be a desert. The world's biggest desert, right? And the Lord delivering the elect, you know. And so we're in the times of what of World War III. We're in the time of ultimate prophecy, right? You know.
Yeah. Huh?
Let me get that.
Chapter verse 5?
I think so. Verse 5, or is it? Go ahead, read it.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 5. O Assyrian, the rod of my anger.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because that's ultimately what Esau is. So right now, they're over there pounding the mess out of Iran, and they're proud, right? You know, they're showing that they have, you know,
The sword.
the sword. Yeah. They're in the rulership, right? You know, can you get that real quick in that Genesis? Oh, you got something else?
No, that brother got more on it.
No, I know that. I know.
You want
Genesis, the sword.
Oh, okay, yes. The
Basically,
blessing of the
The
sword.
blessing of the sword. Yeah, the
Yeah,
blessing.
this is the book of Genesis, chapter 27. And I'm going to see if I can get right to the point. 27. I'll just start off in verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, "As I want blessing my father."
Yeah, he bitching, he crying.
Right.
Oh my God, you have only one blessed father,
Yeah.
right? Crying, man.
Yeah.
Right, but he didn't explain to his father that he was what do you call it? He wasn't honest, man. He wasn't an upright person. That's why it says his spirit is not upright.
Right.
Right upright up in him. Because if you sold your blessing, which that in itself shows that you were unfit to have that blessing.
Right.
That you just gave it up like that.
Right.
You know?
I got
But
a quick
then-
one just because you said that real quick, brother.
Okay, go ahead.
Psalms 58:3. It says, "The wicked are estranged from the womb.
Mm.
They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies."
Yeah. You're going astray from the truth. And then what happens is what lies are being spoken. So that's ultimately what their ultimate superpower is lies. But the secrecy and lies are starting to be revealed and uncovered.
Yeah.
Right? So now you're oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're gonna have to lean on your other power, which is the sword,
Right.
because the secrecy ain't working.
Right.
You know, the cloak.
He's being revealed.
Right. Can you get that the covering cast?
Well, yeah, I'll get that. Let me finish
We'll
this.
finish that after you.
Yeah. Well, I brought that out because brother said that the spirit that is in them is not upright. It doesn't mean they come out as babies and they're lying already, but the spirit
The spirit. Yeah.
that they have is lying. That's why Esau, when he spoke to his father, he wasn't honest.
For one time, I did a video
Yeah.
where I did a lesson, and I seen these pictures of these you wish babies,
Yeah.
and you know I use that as a way of saying that they're lying when they're babies, because even though they can't speak,
Yeah.
the parents are showing them
Yeah.
from the time that they are just little infants that you're supposed to be these people when you're not. You don't fit the prophecies. But especially growing up your entire life, what would you do?
Yeah.
Of course they get offended. Of course they're like, wait a minute, no, you're the fake. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you've been told these lies and now you believe it, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Habakkuk 2:4, man. The spirit that is in them is not upright,
Right.
but the just shall live by their faith, man.
Right.
So Esau, from the very beginning, speaking to his father, he couldn't even be honest about how he despised the birthright.
Right.
But it says their poison is like the poison of a serpent, It's the same damn spirit that was in the garden, man.
Yeah, the lies. Yeah,
The
lies. Yeah.
the witchcraft,
The witchcraft. Yeah.
the warlock. It says they are like the deaf adder that stoppeth their ear because they don't want to hear the truth, man. They cover their ears, and they know what the truth is,
Right.
But instead
Because it's opposite of their agenda.
the opposite of their agenda, man. They
Yeah,
lie.
so they want what they want,
Right.
and not what the Most High want.
Right.
Right.
It says, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. So the prophets have been set up to bring out this truth, but they don't, they're not going to listen.
Right. That's perfect.
And they're the wicked.
Can you get that the cover pass?
Oh, yeah.
Real quick? That'd be a good one too, because going into basically their lies. This is what they do, because that's what they were set up to do. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick, because they
Yeah. This is Isaiah 25, verse 7. It says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people.
right here. Who was that? That's the Lord through the prophets.
Yeah.
Setting up the prophets, starting with the apostle Sahar, on down to us, regular guys who follow the doctrine, man.
Right. And it's at this mountain because the truth came out of what? Harlem,
yeah.
Right.
Right, and this mountain would still be Zion, to Zion, which means memorial, remembrance. So the Lord said that he would raise up the tents of Judah first, showing that he has a remembrance for the nation of Israel. And the bulk of the Israelites are here in America.
Yeah.
So as that has happened, now you have camps in pretty much every city in America, and then now scattered abroad through the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Through the internet doing the heavy lifting, man. Right?
Right. I'll start again from the top. It says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Right. That the veil would basically being the covering.
Yeah.
Right? The lies telling you this is Moab, this is Moab, and now you're the Chinese. This is Ammon, you're not Japanese. You're not Ammon, you're the Japanese.
Right.
You're not Persia anymore. You're Iran. Right? To kind of throw people off. Right?
Especially when it comes to our people too.
Right.
That so-called Negro,
Latinos,
Americans,
right?
Yep.
Right, because it said that we're the hidden ones.
Hidden ones.
So you gotta overall, say that you're the Negro, then change you from Negro to color, and from color to a hairstyle, Afro. Right. Then from that to your African American, right? Always leading you, setting the goal, but always moving the goalposts,
right,
so to speak. And now you're Mexican, you're Native American, you're this, you're that. But even then, you hear about how they thing with Gad. A lot of the Gadites that had more Negro features, they mixed them in with the slaves and basically said you're slaves and you're not Gadites, you're not Native Americans. So there's a bunch of Judites, or people who say they're Judites, who really are actually Gad, because they mixed them in with the slaves and just made them lose. Because it talks about how he will mess with a man in his heritage, even a man in his own home.
That's
roughly paraphrasing that. Yeah, if you know what I mean.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity,
right, yeah,
and work evil upon their beds."
Right, and that's an iniquity, right? And because work evil upon their bed meaning rest, they're in their rulership. They're in their rulership, being the Illuminati, mm-hmm, right? 1776 is the time that the Illuminati came, not America, the Illuminati. And so when you see 1776, you get this great pride about America, but it's really about the Illuminati.
Lucifer.
Yeah.
Light bearer.
Yeah, the light bearer, right? They're the ones who took control, mm-hmm, through the Jesuits and whatever else, and the witchcraft, which basically send the lies.
Yeah.
The covering cast.
Right.
Go ahead.
Again, it says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it."
Yeah, the light meaning light bearer.
Right.
Yeah, Illuminati. You practice it, meaning they're always constantly showing, and that's why they always constantly had to show you that they're in authority. This is why they constantly got to use the rod, right? right?
Yeah.
Rod meaning scepter. Then they're showing that they're always showing that they have the sword. They always got to show that they're the ones who the world gave the earth into the hands of the wicked, man.
Oh yeah, can you get that?
Job 9:24.
Yeah, Job 9:24, and then if you can get Revelation, the 6th chapter, bro.
Okay.
6 and 4, because that's going to go into the sword too. But let me finish
Okay.
this. It says again, it says when the morning is light, they practice it.
Right.
Listen, because it is in the power of their hand.
Right.
Now you can get Job 9:24, brother, because it's in the power of their hand. Why? Because the earth was given over to the hand of the wicked.
Right, come.
Got that, brother?
This is Job chapter 9.
You got it, brother.
No, slow.
Job chapter 9 and verse 24. It says the earth is given. It's like it. Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
He covered the faces of the judge thereof.
Right?
If
We're the
not-
judges, the so-called black, Hispanic,
Right.
Native Indian, which are really actually Israelites. The Israelites, according to 1 Corinthians 6, you get that?
What you looking for? What you looking for?
I'll get it real quick.
Okay.
I'll get it because according to 1 Corinthians
Right.
6, and I think it's 3,
Mhm.
it says, know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life? Speaking of the Israelites,
Right.
right? I'll go up one. It says, First Corinthians 6 and 2 says, do ye not know that the saints, right, which are the Israelites,
Yeah.
going into let's be
Yeah,
correct.
those that
The
made a
Israelites,
covenant with me by blood,
by
sacrifice.
by sacrifice, which
Right.
are the Israelites, right, which will be the elect at this point, right, shall judge the world. Whoa, man,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
right?
They're gonna,
It says,
yeah.
and if the world shall be judged by you, which are the Israelites, the
Yeah.
so-called black, Hispanic, Canadians, the one that believe, come back to the Father,
Yeah.
right? Are ye unworthy to judge the small matters, right? So the smallest matter is, hey, this dude is the devil, man.
Yeah.
It's obvious. It's seen that he's perverse. You know, his spirit's not upright in him. All he do is go through the earth speaking lies. And we're at the point where we see all these things, man.
Yeah.
So are you unworthy to judge these small things of Epstein and this and that, and then say who's the wicked on the earth?
Right.
You want to say some nigga that claims some gang is the most wicked?
Hmm.
Not to say they have it's not wicked, but they're not the most wicked, man.
Mhm.
A lot of times you see these dudes, they got the most compassion, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't want to live like that, but due to the circumstances of who's ruling the earth, right? You just read it. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The one that put you in the ghettos, the barrios, and the reservations to make you, force you to have to defend and make ends meet. Because it says that they did you read it? You read that, they go against the fatherless, right? Right? Yeah, so they make you fatherless, right? Putting, separating the fathers from the mothers and the children, right? Doing slavery, but then they do that now through through the so-called war on drugs, right?
Right. And the head judges will
Right.
begin with Yahweh Shai,
Right.
Yahweh, yeah. Khan.
Right.
Is it
But
finished yet?
this
No,
wanted to, yeah, because that's showing that the saints are going to judge the world. Wanted to, yeah, the head judge will be, well, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, which tells you that Yahweh Shai is going to be the judge. Says, know ye not that we shall judge angels. So we're going to be, we're on a high level, which means other Israelites. Other Israelites are basically angels.
It's going to be a government. Government's set up.
Yeah. 12 meaning government. 12 was it 12 stones, 12 walls, 12 angels on those walls, and then 12 tribes. Man, it's straight 12 meaning government, man. Right? It says how much more then that pertaineth to this life. So this is just this ain't even the kingdom yet. Right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna judge the world. How much more pertain to this life, especially for the life to come?
Yes.
We're gonna judge everything. All the nations are gonna be under us.
Higher, going to be on a higher level.
Yeah.
Hierarchy on a higher level.
But
Yeah, you guys know that.
Job 9:24. I'll start back
When,
from the
when you
top.
at the 2? On Micah 2?
Yeah, I'm still here, but he didn't finish the Job though.
I think you should finish that and then you can finish the Job. Micah 2.
Let me start from the top again. It says, "Woe to them," Micah 2:1. "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Right.
When the morning is light, they practice it,
Right.
because it is in the power of their hand."
Right, see?
It
Yeah.
says, "And they covet fields and take them by violence,
Right.
and houses and take them away. So
Right.
they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage."
Right, to prove the point what I was saying about how they took a lot of the Negro featured Gadites and mixed them in with oppressed a man even in his heritage of his own heritage.
Mhm.
So now you don't know what you are.
Yeah.
But the Lord willing through the Spirit, that don't matter as long as you know that you're Israelite, right? It says that it says you should judge the Spirit by the Spirit. Know that ye are sons of the living power. Go ahead, man.
This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, when who is he?
Yeah.
Right. Hey, if they ain't the so-called white man that did that to you, so-called black Hispanic, and then is I don't know who else. Who else gave you the passions of Christ and give you the word Christ? That's a Greek name. The Lord is Hamashiach, right? Give you a name like Jesus when the letter J is only 400 to 500 years old. His name is Yahweh Shai, right? The Father name is Yahweh. His Son's name is Yahweh Shai. So if not, who else has done these and covered up the things and then tell you that you are the judges of the world?
Right. Yeah, it's obvious. It's obvious.
Right.
I'll give verse 3, might as well. Just therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yehoshai, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks.
Right. That family is the Edomites,
Right.
the Rothschilds.
Yep.
Right? Yeah,
Yep.
you Edomites, man. The Lord has evil towards you, a judgment, a grave judgment, man.
Yeah, not going to get away.
Right?
It says, neither shall you go haughtily, meaning you're not going to be proud anymore.
Right.
For this time is evil.
Right, because that's where they're at now. They're proud. They're doing the strikes, preemptive strikes against Iran, right? Which is also ultimately going to cause World War III. Go ahead.
Did you get that?
I got the Revelation.
You got
go ahead.
6 and 4.
This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given unto him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Right. Yeah.
Power
Was given to him. Yeah. Earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Hey, that power was given to him to what? And that's what he's been doing. He's taking peace from the earth, man. Right? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
come on, brother. And that they should kill one another.
Right. And that's what's set up on the earth, man. The biggest business is war.
Yeah.
Right? And the second business is what do you call it? So war is the biggest business. Then the other biggest business is trafficking, right? Whether if it's drugs or people, which those cause skirmishes, not necessarily wars, but they cause skirmishes because now people are fighting over blocks and hoods and certain things and territories over these things. So all you do is cause people to fight.
Right.
What did it say again? Read that again one time.
You want me to start back from the top?
No, just start at the top.
Okay.
Yeah, brother.
Come. It's Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red.
Right, that's Esau, Edom, Adawam, right? That's Esau, which is descendants are the Edomites, which is Adawam. Right, go ahead.
And power was given to him.
Right, which are given to the hands of the wicked. But
that sat thereon to
Right.
take peace from the earth.
right, they took peace from the earth. So what?
All wars are bankers.
All wars are banker wars. Yeah.
And that they should kill one another.
Yeah, there you go. They shall kill one another. So you have the wars, and then you got, like I said, you got the skirmishes on the streets.
Yeah, what's going on over there right now? They're killing each other.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, and then you got the street wars,
Yeah,
street skirmishes,
that too.
over drugs, over trafficking, right? That's these devils, man.
Yeah.
Boy, keep going on.
And there was given unto him a great sword.
Yeah.
Right. And that was the power that he got.
Yep.
What you already read.
No, I'm
Oh, you
going
about to read?
into it.
Okay, go ahead.
We're setting it all up.
Oh yeah, time. Beautiful.
It says, this is Genesis 27 and 38 again. It says, and Esau said unto his father, as I won't blessing my father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above.
Right.
And by thy sword thou shalt live.
Blessing, blessing, blessing.
Right.
Dew of heaven, dew of earth. It was basically saying blessing, a blessing, a blessing. But then you should get your blessings by what?
It says, and thou shalt live by the sword.
But you're gonna get all your blessings by the sword.
Let me read that right. And by thy sword shalt thou live.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how you're gonna live. That's how you're gonna get your blessings.
Yeah.
By the sword. See, we get our blessings by hoping, praying, having faith, and waiting on the Lord. Usually he come in and
Take.
just take it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's the original gangster, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It says, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion,
Right.
the rulership,
Yeah.
right? And thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
Right.
Going back to what the time of King David,
King David, yeah.
during the time of the Renaissance
Solomon,
period. Yep.
Yeah, Solomon really it happened when Solomon's son, or no,
Right.
Solomon's son when he came off from there. But yeah, Solomon's
Rehoboam.
son, yeah, Rebel, yeah, they broke off from the but because of the sin of Solomon, yeah, that's where they were able to break off from that. Yeah,
Yep. They did it a couple times. You know, the last time of the Renaissance period,
right.
and now they've been in that rulership since then, man.
Yeah,
You know, they were let out of that. They're in their little season.
yeah, they're in their little
They're
season.
in their little season.
Yeah, because we ruled then they came as the Greeks, then the Romans, then we ruled during the what they call the Byzantine Empire,
So-called Dark Ages.
Dark Ages, right? So so-called Dark Ages or Middle Ages, right? Then they came back and ruled again. So we exchanged power seats a couple of times, but this time, hey, once you're gone, you're gone. You're never coming back.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Bro.
beautiful. I think he was on the Isaiah 10.
Oh, it's still 10.
10, yeah. 5.
10 and 5. But read that. We start over again.
It's Isaiah chapter 10, verse 5. O Syrian, the rod of my anger.
Which that's another spiritual way of talking about the Edomites, right? Because they're the Assyrians spiritually now. Because they got given that power. and that power they're given to basically, to judge the world, so to speak. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Even 2/3 of you Israelites, man. That's basically why Trump got military in all the streets. That's all waiting for you, you know. But
I'm gonna start back on the top. It says, "Assyrian shall be broken," and verse 5, "O Syrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in her land is my indignation."
Read that again, brother.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's just land in hand. Read it again.
"O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation."
Yeah, because that's how the Lord brings out judgment, you know, on you nations. So, you know, in a sense, they're in their rightful thing to be able to go against Iran right now. But the Lord's setting it up too, so that way, I think, can you get that in Habakkuk?
Which one?
Habakkuk 2. So it says should not all these take up a parable? Because what's going to happen is all these nations are going to start coming up against you because you've been ruling, you've been the steward, and you haven't been a just steward. You're the unjust steward. You know?
Yeah.
And yeah, the Lord set you up to if a nation's going off and you can go in and inflict them, or if Israel's going off, but then you go above and beyond the things, your bounds. You're supposed to make things balance, you know. Like I heard the apostles speaking about that last night about the simple thing of having because it talks about leaving gleaning grapes. talks about how you didn't even leave anything left.
Took everything.
You took everything, and even now, you make life so freaking hard. Like even brothers was talking about that. when you were young, there used to be trees that had fruits and all these different things, and you know, grapefruits and pomegranates and
apples
and
lemons.
I remember we used to have blueberry, a blackberry tree. We used to climb up when I was a kid, climb up the blackberry tree, grab the blackberry, come down, wash them off, eat the blackberries.
Peaches.
There was a lady had a bunch of different grapefruits, and grapefruits, man, they were good. And grapefruits didn't taste like how they taste now. They were good, man. Oranges were nice and sweet. Everything, man, it was different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're supposed to leave that for the people, but you take everything. So that's why the Lord's going to take everything from you. Right?
I got a quick one before I get the Habakkuk, if I may.
Okay.
This is Psalm chapter 17 and verse 8. It says, "Keep me as the apple of the eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wings."
Right.
Ultimately, that's going to protection, man. The protection from the angels. Okay. Ultimately, the Lord gonna well, it says He shall hover over them. Meaning, hey, we're gonna have that protection, man. That covering. Okay, that Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna bestow upon His elect, whoever they may be. Right. It says, "From the wicked, listen, that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about.
Right.
They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth, they speak proudly."
Because they got the whole world.
Yeah.
You got everything, and basically you don't see that anybody else should have it. You're gonna own nothing but be happy. Well, how does that make sense for you to have everything, trillions and trillions, and everybody else has nothing? This doesn't make sense, man.
And you want them to be happy.
It just don't make sense.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with everything?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of like what they tell you. What do you give a person who has everything? See, the next thing for you is the souls of men, because you already have everything. So that's why this whole micro-C it has to be pushed. That's why you're doing this whole thing right now against Iran, because they're the only one that don't have a Rothschild central bank. So by knocking them out, putting somebody in there, I'm pretty sure in a little bit of time, 6 months or so, they'll have a central bank there. You know?
Yeah.
Right?
It says, again, they are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. Right. They have compassed us, see, in our steps. Woo. They have set their eyes bowing to the earth, man.
Right. Especially now. I was going to say, I was just going to say that, especially now. That's going to even be further than what they was able to do before, because now you got the
Palantir.
You got the Palantir. You got the Hopseer, the Palantir. You got all the surveillance stuff, man. You got the drones.
Yeah.
They were just showing. I was looking at things. They were talking about the police. If they get a call, there's I forgot. I don't know what city it was, but they get a call. Drones get sent out.
Yeah.
And then it goes and follow you. So if you're in a high-speed chase or whatever happens, they're gonna send the drones and cover that whole area. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It says, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, as it were a young lion lurking in secret places.
Right. Yeah.
It says,
right.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. He's greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as if you were young, because really you're old in this thing. You should really be mellowing out, chilling out at some point in time. But it's like you can't get enough. You got to keep going.
Right.
You're going. You keep tearing through the world like as if you're a young lion. But guess what? Your time is about to be up. You know, everyone. Even the animals. You know, you're young at once, and then you got to pass away to bring in the you know what I mean? To bring in the next generation.
It's like a big kid, man.
Yeah, he's like a big kid.
That's what the scripture says. What are it again, brother?
Children of the oppressor, and women rule over them.
Children of their oppressor,
right?
And women rule over them.
Yeah, and that's Esau. That fits Esau, man. Yeah, because that fits his mentality like a child.
Yeah.
It tells you that. And then is it Job? The one that he sit. I would not sit to have to sit.
Yeah, Job 30th chapter.
Sit
with the dog in my field.
The dog in my field. But before that, he said what? He said, he that is younger than me
He's younger than
had
I.
me in derision.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So this little kid mind, he's younger than you, even though he's older.
Yeah.
His mind is like a young kid, man. If I can't have it, nobody can have it. And I get everything, you know, you see the kid, and you end up spanking a kid or something, because you like, you weren't even playing with those kids. You waited till the other kids got here. These are toys you don't even play with. But because the other kids is here, you just grabbing all the toys, and these are toys you don't even play with. You don't pay them toys. No, never mind any other time. But all the other kids,
you got bully.
You ever see the kids do that?
Schoolyard bully.
I remember when I was a kid, there were kids like that, man. And they parent would be like, man, let them play with that. You don't play. You never play with that. But because this person here, you want to be able to control it. You know, you want to have control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ultimate control.
Right, because
That's what they say. What did he tell Aaron Russo?
Total control.
Total control. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they want. Total control. Micro C hip you, then total control. Right? Go ahead.
It says, I got this again. Really, I read all that, which is all good to get to this point. Psalm 17, verse 13, it says, Arise, O Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Right. Yeah, because he got given the sword for the blessing, which the Lord said that you're the Assyrian, the rod of my anger, which is able to go through and punish people, but you go too far, so now it's your turn.
Yeah.
Eventually, you forget that you're gonna get, it's gonna be your turn.
Yeah.
Right. It tells you that in Isaiah. It says thou hast forgot that latter end, man.
Yeah.
You forgot your latter end. Everybody's got. Every empire, which we're at the 250th year of your empire, and you're about to be out of here, man.
About to lose. It says, from men which are thy hand. See, going into, you said, the old Syrian, the rod of my anger, the inclination of my hand. Read that again one more time, if you can.
Yeah, that's good. It's Isaiah chapter 5 and verse, Isaiah
10.
chapter 10 and verse 5. O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation.
Right.
Verse 6. I will send him against.
Well, that's good, brother. It's just
a hypocritical. Yeah, that's good too. A hypocritical. That's because that is what's going to happen to 2/3 of the Lord's people.
Right.
So he's gonna. That's why Trump is setting up the troops. So he's going against them. But then, who else is a hypocritical nation? You are.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You're forgetting that it's all going to come back onto you too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I finish it up.
Okay. Verse 6. I will send him against an hypocritical nation and against the people of my wrath.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
The Lord's upset with you so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Indians, man.
Mm-hmm.
You were supposed to get it right, man. Then once the Lord sent out the prophets, you had to know this is not of men.
Mm-hmm.
How can we, man?
Yeah.
Before I even started this truth, I couldn't even read, man. Shit, you know. But since being in this thing, man, I've been able to start learning, studying, reading, doing things, and being on a whole spiritual level. And if anybody know that, it's your family. You know, kind of level, you know, at one point, and then you're at this other level. But then at the same time, it's like with Yahweh Shai, he couldn't do many works in his own hometown because it was like, oh, I know him. Oh, that's just old songs. That's old what you call him, boy. Remember when he's all snot nosed boy? Ain't no big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how they decide. But that's you, Jakes. You'll mess around and miss a blessing just because we look like you. But instead of looking at the overall picture, look at it from all around the world, just from the internet, the heavy lifting. There's camps speaking 100% doctrine around the world, just from the internet, man.
Right.
That's crazy.
I read it again. It says, "From men which are thy hand, O Lord Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life."
Yeah.
Their blessing.
They're people of the world. Going into their the Epstein's, they're all these different secret society things. In order for you to be wealthy, they're people of the world. You wanna be in Hollywood, you gotta go through some things. You gotta go on that casting couch.
You see that whole thing about you see that Jim Carrey? That thing about Jim Carrey?
Go ahead.
No, you didn't see it?
No,
They're saying they cloned him. the way he came out and spoke. You seen that? You haven't seen that?
Nah,
It's been in the news lately. Jim
No, I didn't
Carrey.
see,
Yeah,
I
you
didn't see,
gotta look
I seen
that
one
up.
where he actually brought out
Yeah.
what's going on
Right.
and that's before
Yeah.
this even happened.
Before it even happened.
Right.
They're making that point that they cloned him, they got rid of him because of what he said.
Oh, right. And now he's just this
Yeah.
whole, he don't have nothing to say no more. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was speaking, but it was weird.
Weird
Looks,
way.
You know, everything about him looks different, man. Even they were showing, even when, you know, because they said he's left-handed.
Right.
He was signing autographs with his right hand.
Oh, wow. Right. It could
Hey,
be.
Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
It says right here, it says,
It's just a quick.
yeah. Again, it says, from men which are thy hand, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure.
Right.
They are all full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes.
Right. Going back into the one in Ezekiel, we said that you're the old cherub that walk up upon
The stones.
the stones. Yeah.
Right.
That's the hidden the treasures. Right. And he's been able to get the world. Yeah. Taking the world's what do you call it? Their minerals, the
resources.
The resources, yes, like it. Thank you. Yeah, taking their resources, right?
Yep. Let me get the Habakkuk, then we can probably just close it out.
Yeah.
Get ready to get into. Where do you want me to start off? Verse 5? You know, I'll read verse 4 since we quoted it. And you can start at the top, but. Yeah. I just get to the point. Behold, Habakkuk 2 verse 4, it says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Right, that's us.
Yeah. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home,
Right.
who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death,
Right.
and
Going-
cannot.
going around the world, taking everybody's resources, right?
Mhm.
Right. But
And is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
yeah, and everywhere they go, people are dying, and then they making trillions and billions of dollars, but then telling you you're gonna have nothing. You're gonna have nothing and be happy. I mean, how is that even fair, bro? Showing you you're unjust. You're unjust steward.
Right.
You're not fit to run the planet. That's why the Lord's gonna take you out.
It says, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
This here comes.
Right. Even the subheading says, woe to the unrighteous.
Right. Yeah. See, judgment.
Yeah.
Judgment to you unrighteous. Right.
It says, shall not these take up a parable against him?
See, when you're going around the world taking everybody's substance, they're gonna say, "Whoa, wait a minute! Judgment has to happen."
Yeah.
So that's why the Lord says, "Spare no arrow. All you have been the bow, shoot at her," which is talking about the daughter of Babylon, which is talking about America, which is also known as what the Assyrian, also known as Nineveh, also known as Basra, right? Teman, yeah.
All that.
Oh, yeah.
It says, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his.
And that's displace America. All they do is increase which is not theirs. Man.
Right. It says,
Right?
how
And
long?
Woe means what? Judgment.
Judgment. Yep.
So what? ICBM missiles are coming to this place, right? Why people like to play and smile and but judgment is ultimately going to come, man. Right? You think you destroyed the Ayatollah or whatever his name is over there, and you know you're smiling, but you're pretty soon the Lord's gonna have all these nations come against you, and they're gonna wipe that smile right off your face, man. What?
Yeah, it says, how long? And to him that ladeth himself, see, with thick clay.
Yeah, Abaya.
Yeah.
Debt.
Yeah.
So you laid all this debt, and then on top of that, he was thinking, well, we're not gonna pay it. We're gonna give it to the people, and they're gonna own nothing and be happy. And this is this guy's mentality, right? To think that to do these things, man. You know.
Yeah.
I was gonna go into the World War III, but we're gonna go ahead and close out.
Right. So we can get.
So we can go ahead and get into our other lesson. So with all that, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash. Yeah, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well. Yeah, salutations to all you brothers. Shalom to the hopeful elect.
Shalom.
To the elect, shalom.
Hit that, brother.
Aman, aman. Shalom,
Hit
Baba
that.
Ball.
Hit that red button, huh?